So guys, Errol Spence says he's happy that Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman. That only leads to a massive fight between them two. So I can understand why Errol Spence is very happy that Pacquiao beat Thurman. I think he knows that the big money fight is Manny Pacquiao. So I completely understand Errol Spence's delight, because Errol Spence said that he thinks that Thurman will win, but he said, I hope that Pacquiao wins, because the fight between me and Pacquiao is much bigger. It's a much bigger money fight for Errol Spence. And also, it gives Errol Spence a chance to become that crossover star, that superstar that he's not quite become yet. Also, he said that Pacquiao's a warrior and Pacquiao would fight me. Thurman wouldn't. He was a bit skeptical whether Thurman would fight him. So I think for Spence, it's turned out to be a win-win, because now he gets a fight with the Pacquiao, who's a bigger fight, a bigger attraction, bigger money fight. Spence, if he can get through Porter, I think Spence knows that a fight with Pacquiao is looming. So I think he wants that fight. I think he wants that fight with Manny Pacquiao. And what a fight it would be. What a fight. Would it be a passing of the torch? Or would it be the old lion again showing that he's still king of the hill? I think this fight's a lot harder for Pacquiao, if I'm honest, than the Thurman fight. I think this fight will be a fight which, if Pacquiao wins, it'll be incredible. It'll be one of them, like Teddy Atlas said, you have to bow down to Pacquiao if he wins this one. Teddy Atlas said that he thinks that Spence would retire. And I don't want to start playing those same games. It was the same thing with Keith Thurman, and Pacquiao did a complete job on him. I think this will be a tough fight for Manny Pacquiao. I don't think it'll be easy, but I think it's a fight he can win. I'm not predicting what other people are predicting, that Spence will run through Pacquiao. I don't see it that way. I think it'll be a very tough fight, but I will say that it's a very, very tough fight for Manny Pacquiao. At this stage in his career, it's definitely not going to be easy to beat someone who's active, who's young, who's hungry, who's big, who's got very good skills. Yes, I don't believe Errol Spence has fought anybody like Manny Pacquiao. He hasn't fought anybody on the level of Manny Pacquiao. But nevertheless, to fight a young, hungry lion like that, who wants it really bad, who's hungry, it's going to be a very, very tough fight for Pacquiao. But a challenge that Pacquiao's going to be up for. Pacquiao's always been up for a challenge, whether it's a big challenge, whether it's a small. He's up for a challenge. We know that Pacquiao gets excited by these challenges. Floyd Mayweather would never fight Errol Spence. Would never ever fight Errol Spence, because he knows how tough and dangerous that fight would be for him right now. Manny Pacquiao gets in there with any. This is what I'm trying to say, that this is why Manny Pacquiao takes losses. If Manny Pacquiao goes in there and loses to Errol Spence, or fights Crawford and loses to Crawford, he's fighting guys in their prime, when he's past his prime, when he's 40 years of age. Of course, a guy with that kind of mentality is going to take losses. That's why the 7 or 8 losses, and some of them, which you rightly pointed out, were robberies as well, which, like Bradley, Horn, these were fights that he won, which weren't given to him. But even the fights that he lost, the reason why he loses fights, now if he fights Crawford and Spence and fights either guy and loses to one of them, right, he's fighting guys that are going to probably be greats, right, that are fighting in their peak, that are in their heyday right now, and he's fighting way past his heyday. And that's why Pacquiao takes losses, because Pacquiao doesn't care. Pacquiao fights anybody and everybody. You'd have to say Spence and Crawford are favourite against Pacquiao, yet he'll be taking on that challenge. Let's not forget, Thurman started off a favourite. It's only towards the end, I think people started putting money on Pacquiao, so Pacquiao became favourite for that fight against Thurman. But I think against Spence and Crawford, he'd be quite a heavy underdog in those fights. I think from the bookies' point of view, he'll be quite a big underdog. But I still think they're fights that he can win. I think the Crawford is the very hard fight. But I think Spence is a more winnable fight, a fight that he can definitely win. I think Crawford is a very, very tough fight. Crawford's very, very good. Very, very good. A lot of you keep saying, who's Crawford fought? Crawford's very, very good. Just go watch his fights. You'll understand. If you're a true boxing fan, not just the fact that you're a massive Pacquiao fan, but if you're a true boxing fan, you'll understand Crawford is very, very good. Spence is a winnable fight, but it's a tough fight. it's a fight where things could get ugly, it could get brutal, because Spence is very strong, very big, he's very good to the body. It's just a hard fight. But again, you got to commend Pacquiao for taking these challenges. You know, he fights anybody and everybody, and that's why we love Manny Pacquiao. But leave your thoughts, guys, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.